Let's talk about Jade. Hey, Blubbians, it is Sister Girl here. Hopefully having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today in the weapon fighting simulator because we're going to be going over how to get Jade. These several different ways you can not only acquire it, trade for it, and use it. So if you haven't already, please make sure you smash the like button and do the same with the subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps me out. So first things first, what is Jade? Jade is another currency inside of weapon fighting simulator. How do you acquire it? Easiest way, or the most straightforward way, is you buy it for Robux. It is a 1-to-1 conversion, which means one Jade can be converted into a singular Robux, or one Robux converted into a singular Jade. So we can buy it for, we can buy $19.99, $3.99, $1,099, and $24.99. So we can buy that. You can buy that in game and do that. Before we get into some other ways that you can acquire Jade, let's talk about why you want to use Jade. Jade is the equivalent of Robux. It can be used to buy game passes, boosts, these thingies, and also if you are running through the tower, it can be used to help do rerolls, which I know a lot of people use Jade for rerolls. So Jade's kind of important. Orby, I am in the middle of something. The other ways you can acquire Jade, other than buying them yourself, is through trading. So you can trade other players for Jade. And you're like, sister, what in the world would I trade these for? What you would be trading these for is for weapons, XP. We were trading spars until that got closed. So that is the other ways that you were able to get Jade. Now you're like, sister, how do I trade? I am so confused. Well, first things first. You're going to want to join their Discord. Okay, so Weapon Fighting Sim does have a Discord. I will provide the link down below. You should go check them out. And they will have a trading section. I also have a smaller one on my server if you're interested in joining. But the main one that you're going to want to join is the Weapon Fighting Sim Discord. So let's go on over there real quick. And I will show you what I'm talking about. Look, OS of Discord. Yay, it is mine. So let's go on over to the Weapon Fighting Sim Discord, which is the Lightning Dragon Studios Discord. You're going to want to head on over to General Chat, and you want to go to Trading. So here is where if you are selling or wanting to basically get Jade, this is where a lot of your transactions are going to be going on. There's going to be several different types. There's going to be people bulk buying for 20-ish a piece, so a Rainbow Relic, 20-ish Jade. Artifact of Valor. You can also trade buffs, by the way. I forgot to mention that. That's not really something I consider big trading, but people do trade for that. Selling stuff for Jade. That is XP right there. So they can advertise different things that they are wanting to sell, and this is where they do this. The other reason I would recommend joining the Discord is you're also going to start learning about prices. Someone's buying the Frost Explosion, basically any spell buff for 500 Jade. You're going to start learning about the different prices. Some people just say selling. Some people, this is for XP sell rate. That's not that bad. So kind of keep that in mind. You're going to be seeing different rates. Oh, that's cool. You're going to be seeing different things. This also kind of helps sets the prices. So if you're curious about what the prices will be, this is kind of a good area to go take a look at. They also have a value council on here that kind of helps talk about the different rates of which things should be at. And they also have on the server, they do have some basic rates for y'all to look at prices. So if you're wanting to sell different items and some base prices. Now, these prices are not included on day of release. Let me talk about day of release real quick. So every 2 weeks, we get a brand new one of these. Okay. 24 hours after that update comes out, prices are not stable. Meaning, if you buy Magical, or the merchant visits it and you manage to get it in Eternal, you are looking at a gold mine, okay? People will buy those, the newer Eternals, on day of release, or the new update, especially the sooner it is to the release, usually about that 24-hour period. I have seen for upwards of 1,000 for one. I've personally been offered 500 when I hatched, for one of the videos, I hatched an Eternal. Within about 20 minutes of the update dropping, I was personally offered 500 Jade for an Eternal that I would probably end up getting 100 of But right then on that update, because I was very lucky with my timing, I had that offer. Update day, which is when this video comes out, it will be probably the following day or the day after, and we'll probably be getting a new world. Update day is the day for selling, especially if you are a free-to-play player, if you're looking to get some money. If you're like, sister, I can't hatch an Eternal to save my life. Okay, update day is now another opportunity for you, and that is called XP. So, for a pay-to-win player like me, one thing I have to contend with every single update is this stupid thing right here. I have to get my Thunderbolt back up to max. It is no longer at max, and it scales up. And I really, really want this to be at max because it's a really good weapon to have. However, this gets expensive. And basically trying to hatch all that up on my own is kind of a booger. I don't really like it. And so there are some pay-to-win players that will buy XP. And you're like, oh, how do I get XP? Well, XP is really simple. You get XP on any single weapon you have. Except for these don't really count, just FYIZ. But, say I want to take this golden hoop. This golden hoop has XP on it. If I unlock it, and I go over here to the bowl, and I hit fuse, with that, I am now giving this XP. This is not a lot of XP, I'm just letting you know, okay? You're going to be wanting to look at E, possibly Z, and a few hundred at that, okay? So, kind of keep that in mind. You're like, sister, how in the world would I save up for that much? Actually, right now, fusing events and luck events. These are really good events in order for you to be gaining XP, because here's the deal. The higher tier the weapon is, the more XP you're going to get from it when you fuse it together. Which means, currently, I have my alt account currently fusing up stuff for me to use for XP. So, let me show you. So here is my lovely alt Shan. Come on, stop attacking. Cool. So if we go to her inventory, I am not too concerned about her getting Eternals. What I am concerned about is the shiny bag right here that she is using to get XP for me. So I leave her on 24 hours a day, fusing into something. And this is XP for my main account. This is so that I don't have to go buy it, and I don't have to go personally use it on my main account when I want to go do something else. So, as a free-to-play player, this is something you need to do. Just basically exactly what I'm doing with my alt account. Yes, sit on the Lord. Hopefully, you can buy Magnet. If you can buy Magnet, this makes this a lot easier. Especially for collecting resources. If you don't have Magnet, this is going to be a little bit difficult. So if you're true free-to-play, hatching's going to be hard with this. But once you are able to acquire Magnet, you are able to do this. Okay? So, where's Magnet at? Right there. Magnet. You need to buy Magnet. That is the first thing you should buy if you are just pure free to play and you manage to get some Robux. The minute you get Magnet, it changes the game entirely. Now, if I wanted, on update day, I could take all the XP that she had been acquiring and I could go sell it for some Jade. Now, there is some other ways to get Jade, and these are not ways I recommend because they're equivalent of a loan shark at this point. And that is basically people are loaning out Jade for people to get stuff that they need, and then they have to pay it back. But it's at an interest rate. I'm not going to go over any of that because that's a little sus, and I'm not exactly a big fan of that. So I do know several players that do that, and they make quite a good money off of just loaning out Jade. But that's not part of this video. I'm trying to get you to get some Jade. So hatching Eternals or getting Eternals at any point during the updates, whether it's the beginning of it or near the end from like the merchants, or getting XP. Those are those two big things. Now, if you're like, sister, I can't really do either of those, your last bet is spells, okay? So as you get spell drops, especially for the passives that everyone wants to have up as high as possible, what you can do, you can go over here, like Forge Trick, you can go in here, you can roll this for someone to be able to sell this. 40 scrolls, I'm gonna let you know right now, is not that hard to get. I mean, I made a video about how the world events every day can give you up to 10. If you go do the tower defense, you can get another 10. That's, I mean, you literally just need 20 more. So technically, everyone can easily make Jade. And so that's kind of the last way, is doing spells. Spells just gonna be harder to sell because if people have their slots maxed out, then But plebs, that is all the ways to get jade, money, my advice, some tips and tricks, and all that good jazz. So if you have any other questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. I will try and answer them as best I can. I do know many players that are free to play that became basically fully game passed without spending any Robux at all, and that was because they traded in jade. Plebs, thank you for making it to this part of the video. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!